Station, Texas, Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So
and the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Gets it out quickly. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Takes the easy completion. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. It's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Texas A&M's offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a...
Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. He breaks a tackle and runs through another guy. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can move the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense. They went for it, and they got the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again.
Turning it on! And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll go back to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He got it. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And we're all square as he set to kick it away. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger. Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You've got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Off-play action on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry up.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Commodores will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Still running up the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Handoff to the single back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the defense drags him down. Texas A&M going quickly. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up for the PAT. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. There's continue.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass? There he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Fires to the wideout. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He'll toss it. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. This one's complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Creates a little room. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Unleashes one deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Past the first down marker and still running. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Texas A&M going up tempo. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Right back to the well. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Pass is complete near the sidelines, but they'll lose yardage. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 45, on his way. Powers through. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The play action fake. Rushes on him. Got his man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The inside handoff. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got it up. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. All that speculation. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run the draw. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Texas A&M going quickly. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here we go. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Right on the money. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick strike complete. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Aggies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have got...
Turning it on! Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Commodores line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go with this one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. It's Garcia. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the dub.
Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real, but you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum, and injury happens, so they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about, but it's still early. It's week 3.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.